He attended the strict Our Lady of Lourdes Catholic school, despite his family being Baptists. Later, he went to Overbrook High School. In high school, Will was given the nickname Prince Charming, which he later adapted to the Fresh Prince because it sounded cooler and trendier for the time. He allied with schoolmate and DJ Jeffrey Towns, aka DJ Jazzy Jeff, and they began recording music as a duo, crafting out different ideas they could potentially use. Their first single came, Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble. It was released in 1986, followed by the Rock the House album, and it did reasonably good. But in 1988, the group came up with the groundbreaking single, Parents Just Don't Understand, which won a Grammy Award, the first Grammy ever presented in the rap performance category. Smith's style was notable for its wide crossover appeal. It was sometimes defined as light rap because of his compositions and lack of hardcore lyrics. So the single, Parents Just Don't Understand, was doing amazingly well. Then their sophomore album dropped and it went 3 times platinum. Will was on a high from his music doing so well. Between the single getting a Grammy and the album going 3 times platinum, he was on cloud 9. For the first time in his life, Will had a taste for fame, money, and success, and he liked it. He says, I had motorcycles, I had cars, and I even called the Gucci store in Atlanta and asked them, hey, would you close it down if I'd bring my friends? With all this happening, next came the third album. Probably thinking it was going to be much like the previous album, maybe go platinum, possibly win a Grammy, or at least be successful. Unfortunately, for the Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, what goes up must come down. The album, in Will's words, was an absolute flop. Quote unquote, it done double plastic. Well, when it rains, it pours, and in this case, there was no exception. Will had been spending so much money from his album selling so well, purchasing cars, clothes, and anything else he desired, until he had spent all of his money, and he had gone completely broke. If that wasn't bad enough, it got worse, because he didn't pay Mr. Taxman.
We released our next album, and it was like a flop. It was a tragedy. It went like double plastic.
I had spent most of my money, like all of it. I spent all my money.
And I didn't forget, but I didn't pay the IRS. In my mind, I mean, I wasn't like trying to avoid paying taxes. I was just like, oh damn, they need their money. The IRS took all of that stuff. So I was like, broke. Being famous and broke is a shitty combination, because you're still famous and people recognize you, but they recognize you while you sitting next to them on the bus. And the stuff they ask you to sign on a bus, you know, like, oh, can you sign my baby? That's a Sharpie. I probably shouldn't just write on the baby with that. Oh, you too big to sign my baby. Well, no, I mean, you know, so I signed it.
No money, zero prospects, ambition slipping, confidence fading. It was sad times for the Fresh Prince, and things were not looking any brighter. However, things were about to change dramatically for Will because, you probably guessed it, this is the part of the story of how the Fresh Prince became the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But what do you guys think? Leave your opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss an upload, and you can enjoy the excellent content we send your way. Until next time, this is the Genesis.